Oh boy. Oh boy. Yeah, it's been like the bare naked ladies would say, 1 week since you looked at me. Uh I didn't mean for it to turn out that way. Honestly. Honestly. Uh Unfortunately, other things, plans, life shaking its ass in my face like Richie Rich kind of got in the way, cropped up, and things happened. But here we are today, doing things again, streaming everything that we're supposed to enjoy. Anyway, so like last week, this stupid, you, ma'am, every time we come back here, it's always you. It's always you with your judging eyes. Every time. Every time. Go bug Karen or go judge Karen with those eyes. Like seriously.
Barking at his lot earlier. Didn't sound happy.
So Wednesday may have turned out all right. I just kind of got caught up in some stuff and didn't make it back home in time. And then Thursday, Thursday, I was not expecting to have to reorganize my schedule to fit in the thing that I thought was supposed to start this week. And so that happened, and I made it work, and that was that. Had a lot of fun though. And then this weekend I was, hanging out with some friends. Sunday though, oh my god. I was really planning to pick up the sticks, pick up the controller, turn on the computer, sit down here, put my butt down in the chair, and
his legions are on the march again. This time due south.
Really put a lot of time into the game here to try to get ahead again.
That's God's for you, innit? Still, might work to our advantage.
And Sunday just wasn't having it.
On the front lines,
I don't know what it was exactly.
A handful of like-minded
ne'er-do-wells.
No trouble.
But for most of the day Sunday, I was absolutely wiped out. No energy. Just barely making it through the day, even though I had gotten a good amount of sleep, And then in the middle of the day, well, not even the middle of the day, towards the end of the day, I fell asleep, which is not a good idea for me ever.
Good of you, but who is this dame, and where will I find her?
She's the proud proprietress of Northreach's foremost house of ill repute.
The Veil.
The Veil. And she's quite a woman. If you know what I mean.
Anyway, I fell asleep.
Right.
And I took a nap, because naps are good, naps are fun. Naps rejuvenate people, right? I took it at a bad time. I woke up later in the evening, and then had troubles, the big troubles, falling asleep later at night. And then had even further troubles sleeping over the course of the night into the next morning, which cascaded into my workday, which was not fun. Anyway, Alliant reports. Alliant reports are now available for viewing by speaking to GOT at the Alliant report counter in the Hideaway's mess. These reports compiled by the Curse Breakers contain information on quests currently available across Valisthea. GOT or GOT?
Now to find Gav.
Oh, you're the new lad, aren't you?
You're the new
Go to your
lad.
service. Well, at the Hideaway service anyway. Otto's put me in charge of reading through the reports sent in by our allies and picking out any problems that might warrant the attention of the Curse Breakers. Or any other willing volunteers. And there's no shortage of problems, I can tell you. Or maybe I don't have to. I'll warrant a strapping lad like you's got people begging him for help wherever you go.
Yeah, like delivering
Anyway,
dishes to tables
if you're
out
ever
here.
interested in taking a look over the list, just say the word. Reckon you could probably tick off the odd thing here and there. They say little acts of kindness are their own reward. But if that ain't enough, these have got proper bounties on them and all. Quick look.
Awesome. Got one in Rosaria. Two in Lost Wing. Let's take care of the one in Rosaria. So anyway, that really brings me to today, where I may or may not have really caught up on anything,
It's done for. I've seen
sleep or
my face.
otherwise.
You're a friend of Martha's. Help us, I beg you.
Help you with what?
Bandits in the Golden Stables. They're waving their swords around. I think they're gonna kill someone. When I saw what was happening, I slipped out the back. I should have stayed, but oh, please help them.
All right.
I'll see to your problem.
Thank you.
How many were there?
I was out of the door too fast to count. They looked a nasty bunch, though. Be careful in there, all right?
So now I am trying to work my way back into normal-ish streaming times, and definitely with this game, absolutely getting caught up on time in on the game, since I'm very far as far as where I'd like to be before I start sprinkling in another game.
Sword friend. Heavy though, I expect. What say we relieve you of it?
Let's see how rusty I am after a week.
Get him, lads. I want that blade.
Let's get this over with.
Oh, well.
Not too bad, but could be better. I felt a little sluggish. For sure.
Blade, thank you.
There he is, the hero of the Golden Stables.
People will think twice about pushing us around again, thanks to you. We're lucky you were nearby.
I wasn't, but sure.
Cowards wouldn't have dared set foot in the place if I'd been here, of course.
But you weren't. I thought you told me you had someone watching the place.
Yeah, a
Axes
girl
keep
behind
an eye
the
on
counter.
tavern, yeah. When they're not busy keeping the peace, that is. I've spread them as thin as they'll go. The Empire might be in charge, but that don't mean they care to keep us safe. If it weren't for the Blood Axes and me, merchants won't come near these lands for fear of what might happen to them.
I see. Then you do Rosaria a great service.
Just as you did today. You're a useful man to have around. Here.
And there'll be a mug of something tasty waiting for you whenever you next stop by.
Right, we've got work to do for
On your
paper
tab,
presentable.
maybe.
You best be going before I arm you with a mop.
Yes, ma'am.
There he is, the man of the hour.
Can I help you, sir? You seem like you want to speak to me.
You're the one who saw off the bandits, aren't you? Martha was singing your praises. Takes a brave man to march into danger out of the goodness of his heart. You have my respect.
A Rosarian salute.
Oh, what is it they say? Old habits die hard. I trust you won't be reporting me to the Viceroy. If we'd had a few more like you about, perhaps the Rosfields might still... Listen to me rambling on. Thank you again, and, take care of yourself.
World map. Get over to Lost Wing.
Ah, you're Sid's man, if I'm not mistaken. Couldn't trouble you for some assistance, could I?
That depends.
Some new bearers from
So, you know,
Oriflamme
as
just
far
arrived,
as
and it cost Master
Sunday
Quinton
goes
a pretty
and
penny to convince
just
their
being
own
absolutely
part of
wiped
them.
out and tired,
Man
I'm
must have
at.
been
I
bloody
think I
tired.
am gonna
Can't get a
point the
peep out.
blame
Try as I might.
at
They're probably terrified of you.
the waves
Probably right.
and waves of
They say it'd take a
heat
bearer like
and
yourself to
humidity
open 'em up.
that we have been
So,
cycling through
Will you have a word with them?
like the last
Help them settle
week
in?
and a half. Like we get
I
heavy
can
heat,
try.
and then we get a storm,
do,
and then we
mate.
get heavy heat, and then we get a
Tell 'em
storm,
they're
and then we get
safe,
heavy heat,
and
and then
if
we
they
get a
need
storm.
anything, they just have to ask.
It's like every other day, like one or the other.
Appreciate it. They're sitting over there, taking a long overdue.
It's kind of exhausting. I'm not exactly used to it, but it's disgusting weather to be out in. And it just
Your new
drains you.
arrivals. Is there anything I can get you? You're safe here. They don't punish people like us for speaking our minds.
Truly. I'm hungry. My sister too, we're starving.
Wait here. I'll fetch you something from the tavern.
Thank you.
I won't be long. You stay here and rest.
But how did the grocer know his...
Can I have another cup?
I'll have 2 plates of whatever you're serving.
Sorry. We've enough mouths of our own to feed without tending to the wants of outsiders.
It's not for me. It's for some new arrivals.
Oh, my apologies. I didn't see the mark. So you're a comrade. Well, in that case, you may have whatever you require. Take all the bread and wine you want.
That's really all it takes. One look at the innkeeper's mark.
Of course it is. I do as
Where,
Master
like,
Quentin
okay,
commands.
Clive,
So we all.
where
And
are
Master
you
Quentin
keeping the
commands that
mark
those
on
friendly
yourself
guests be left
that
one?
it's not readily
Well.
visible?
Don't keep our new comrades waiting. Take what you need and see that they eat their fill.
I wouldn't say that
And wine. Hopefully this will be
bread
enough.
would really necessitate the best meal for them at this time, but if it's just to give them something to eat so they have something,
Don't tell me.
maybe.
Brother, did you see?
They really need like some kind of broth meal.
Bread and wine from the tavern.
May we? Truly?
I don't think I needed to feel the gulping on my controller.
Such plenty. Never in all my days.
Brother, this place is like a dream. We sat and no one shouted. We ate and more was offered.
I know. I can't believe it.
You're free now. And the next time you're hungry, you need only ask to be fed.
Thank you for everything. Thank you.
So is the wine cellar, or is this something different?
Master Quentin will never forgive me if I don't.
Torgal, how? Jill?
I want no trouble. Wait, that's... Oh, glory to Griga. You were the hanged man. I took you for a rogue. If you're a friend of Master Quentin's, then perhaps you'll help me. His vineyard, Lostwing's pride and joy, has been beset by a plague of giant wasps.
And as much as, like,
You need
Clive,
someone to solve
Jill,
your
and
pest
Torgal
problem.
have been around this
I do
place,
indeed.
how has
But
word
seeing
of
so
mouth
far from
not
the
spread
forest
about,
also
like,
mean,
their
for that
description
I
and
suppose the
who they
smells
are?
got 'em worked up, and little wonder. This'll be the finest crop we've ever known if the fiends don't eat it first. I'll
Why are
try
the
and chase 'em
spiders
off
out there not
myself, but
taking
they
care of
won't
these
flee
wasps?
From the likes of me. And if I don't bring those grapes in for pressing soon, Master Quentin will have my guts for garters. You look like you can handle that blade of yours.
Quite a
Picture this
fashion
for a
statement, if
comrade
you
in
ask
need.
me.
Please, rid us of these wasps so I can be about my business.
All right.
I'll see to it.
Oh, thank you. You'll find them over at Gotan's Bales on the edge of town. And hurry, Lostwing needs those grapes.
I mean, it's the vineyard. Where else would I be going? I'm not headed towards the castle, or the fort. I'm sorry. They're not out there. Run faster.
How did the grocer know his daughter?
Don't tell me. Turnips for some.
That must be the vineyard. A few wasps shouldn't give me too much trouble.
That's actually a lot of wasps. Gotcha.
Looks
All
like
right,
that was the last of
let's
them.
go back and talk to him.
Better let Quentin's man know.
That's Zelda music. I don't know why I'm singing that.
Don't tell me. Turnips for something.
Get in the door.
Those wasps won't be interfering with your harvest anymore.
Oh, thank you. Master Quentin would have had my head if I'd lost the crop. I'd say you've earned a reward. Our Gotand Rouge fetches a handsome price among the rich and powerful of the realm. We use that money to keep our comrades fed and imperial wolves from our door. The vineyards were Master Quentin's idea. He wanted to give bearers a place to work.
You know,
a place where
we just dealt with a bunch of wasps, but we didn't really deal with
He certainly seems to have done that here.
a hive of any kind. We just
Glad I
kind of
could
dealt
help.
with
I'll see
drones
the
that were
years
out
of
in the
your
fields.
kindness. And once this vintage is ripe for drinking, there'll be a glass or two raised in your honor.
I wonder how big the hive is. Black blood. The map. And I think we're caught up. Back to the hideaway. We'll talk to Otto again. Or, no, we're talking to Gav. Yeah? We're talking to Gav. Let's see what's on the ATL. Orflam, the Dame, and Gav. We looked at that. So the Dame, an ally of Cid's cause who makes her home in Northreach. It was she who informed the hideaway of the redeployment of the Sanbreque legions following their chastening by Wallout. Oh my gosh, these names. Their chastening by Walloat at Belinus Tor, and it is she who will secure Clive's passage through the Northreach checkpoint. Cid's faithful scout Gav, the ever-agreeable fellow, volunteered to follow after the dominant that Clive had been long hunting, only to find himself being hunted in turn by the Imperials. As luck would have it, Clive arrived in the nick of time to save his life, forging an unbreakable bond between them. Oriflamme, the capital of the Holy Empire of Sanbreque, located in northeastern Storm on a peninsula that dominates Olafist Bay. Maybe? Oilefit. Oilefet. Nah. I'm just getting this wrong all over the place. Olefiest. Let's go with that. Olefiest Bay, and is home to the mother crystal known as Drake's Head. All of the Empire's major institutions are located here, including White Rim Castle, seat of the Holy Emperor, and meeting place of the Cardinals. Just names that haven't been used yet.
Well, someone's in a hurry.
Just following orders.
Funny, I never took you for the type.
Can't all be as obedient as you, Gav.
Eh?
Fine day for a little mischief, wouldn't you say?
Is this all of us?
Actually, Gav won't be coming.
Just the three of us, then?
Drake's Head is the keystone of the Empire. Oriflamme's in chaos, yes, but that doesn't mean we can march an army through her gates. The fewer our numbers, the better our chances of going unnoticed. And should that plan fail, well, we have our icons to fall back on.
Sid, I don't know if I can. Ifrit still seems to come and go as he pleases.
Ordinarily, priming an icon comes naturally to a dominance. But then, you are no ordinary dominance.
Well, he's still got the blessing of the Phoenix, doesn't he?
Not to mention what he sucked out of Garuda. And did I ever tell you about how he was once the greatest shield in Rosaria? You know, I reckon he could probably cut us a path out of the capital on his own if need be.
Let's try not to find out.
We're less likely to be spotted if we travel separately. I'll meet you in Northreach in a few days. You two behave now.
Uh-oh. Back to Lost Wing. Staging the approach.
So, we're meeting in Northreach. But will I find Sid and Jill before this dame finds me?
They did all actually split up, huh? So... I guess it's wanting me to go here more. Which is fine. Is there anything more on the Lost Wing updated? It's not a whole lot on Lost Wing. I'm thinking we're fine on Lost Wing.
But how did the grocer know his dog? Sun's setting fast. Is it safe to ride to Northreach now?
I wouldn't say safe, but at least it's possible. Spider. What happened to your life, my guy? Orgel, did you do that? I guess so, wow. Worm? Worm. There we go. Let's. That looked like that one could have been a parry. Okay. Well, trying to get back into this. Trying to be a little bit better at it. And that's a good warm up. So little money just on the side of the road. This ought to be a fairly large area. Or Raptor. Raptor flambe. Oh, here we go. I was gonna say, this feels like a really extensive area over here for just nothing. And these landscapes, they're so nice. better. Still hitting me. Still need to do better trades. Okay, so this all connects to the other side. That's cool. I still can't go here over to like the Imperial Chase and over this other area. This is a freaking huge area though. Our Lobos.
Stay down. It's over. It's over.
All right. Starting to feel it. It's coming back. Man, this area though. Just massive.
There. Northern soldiers used to speak of a brothel. But that was north of the checkpoint. I hope the dame has friends in the south.
Well, maybe I found her pretty quick. Seems like it.
A moment, my lady.
A moment? I doubt you could afford even that much of my time. Branded.
My mistake.
No, mine. Upon reflection, you don't have the scent of a branded about you. The flowers. Otto always did know how to please me. More than Sid ever did anyway. Do you think you could please me, Clive?
You're the dame.
Let us leave such impersonal titles to my less preferred clientele.
Clientele. Ooh.
You can call me Isabel. Otto assured me I could trust you. I can trust you, can't I?
You can trust me, yes, but
Why would you?
why would you?
Help you? Because that's what we do. Long ago, Sid did me a kindness when no one else would. I have never forgotten that. Without it, I would not be where I am today. And so, I make it a point to do the same whenever possible. Which brings us here. To the final obstacle between you and whatever it is you seek in the holy capital. I fear the guards are not likely to let a masterless bearer pass unmolested, unless
You plan on molesting me? Or, no, I'm sorry, what?
unless, of course, his master deign to appear. Yes, that will do nicely. But I shall expect a favor in return.
Wait, what?
Everybody's always about favors. Favors this, favors that. You do me a favor for this? I'll get you a favor in.
However do they get that colour?
Are you gonna buy something or not?
You wretched lot. You gonna buy something or not? Right, let's go, eh?
Doing?
Tut tut. We cannot have people thinking I tolerate disobedience from my branded.
The men who gave me this are no more my masters than you are. But it's not as if I can hide it.
From the moment you acquired it, that brand has done naught but take. But today, it is going to give you exactly what you want. Just play along.
Madame, back to the Vale already?
But of course, we must make ready to welcome you, my dear.
And who might this be?
Why, my new escort. The streets aren't safe for a girl, what with all the royalists about.
Well, don't work him too hard.
Well, that rather depends on you now, doesn't it? I'll see you all at sunset.
Oi, hold up. Another fucking branded. Well, you're lucky you're with the dame. Now get out of my sight, filth.
It's just that easy.
That wasn't so bad.
Wasn't so bad. They might have recognized me.
But they didn't. And even if they had, they wouldn't have done anything about it. The gentlemen of the garrison are some of my best customers. We have an arrangement, as do you and I. Now, if you'd care to follow me, we can speak more at the Vale.
Doesn't seem like I have much of a choice.
Not anymore, you don't. Dragon's armor. This is actually a nice little spot.
And if anyone requests her company, tell them she is feeling unwell.
Madame, you look stunning.
As do you, my dear.
Shall I have one of the girls draw a bath?
That won't be necessary.
Clive, my darling. Welcome to the Vale.
Dun dun dun. Certainly isn't anything to look at on the outside, is it?
Thank you for seeing me through the gates, my lady.
But it's about what happens on the inside.
Well, that was the whole point, wasn't
That's
it? And I told you, it's Isabel.
It's Isabel.
Never wound you so tight, I wonder. It's certainly not Sid's influence.
You, mentioned a favor. What is it you'd have me do? I don't want to keep my companions waiting.
If you mean Sid and the girl, you needn't worry. They have yet to reach the checkpoint. Yes, Otto asked me to help them as well. But to answer your question, I need you to find someone for me. One of my girls. Tatienne has been gone for several days now, having left no word of explanation. And I've begun to fear the worst.
I feel as if I've spent my whole life searching for people. Though I can't say I'm any good at it.
I trust you'll do your best. Oh, and take this. Proof of that trust. And hopefully enough to keep prying eyes from looking too closely at that handsome face of yours. Now, I have matters to attend to at the Iron Flagon. If you find anything, ask for me there.
Will do, pretty lady.
I should probably start here.
Well, we can, or we can ignore these and go straight to the side quests that are over there. Which, let's do that. Oh, they're both. Oh, well, we'll figure it out. There's stairs over there, she's up there. Can't go far.
Where's your commanding officer branded? Don't you know the training grounds are for real soldiers?
Well, you lost or something? Sorry, but the Imperial Guard's got no use for your kind. The infantry always needs more bodies, though.
I'm just passing through.
I don't bloody believe it. The bastard's wearing the moon and stars.
That'll be why he's strutting about like he owns the place.
The Dane laughed when we offered her our protection. You reckon this prick's really worth a couple of the Emperor's finest?
I dare say there's ways of finding out.
Oh, you want to fight about it?
Branded? Care to show us how you earned that brooch?
I'd rather not.
Oh, no doubt. Only chivalrous souls that we are. Robin and I need to know the dame's being...
I'm sure you do. Rise to the soldier's challenge.
Fine, if it'll put your mind at ease.
Oh, and just so you know, I won't be holding back. I suggest you don't either.
Is that so?
Take a moment to get ready if you need it. Wouldn't want you whining about an unfair fight. Now, let's get the measure of you, shall we?
That smirky talk.
That's what you want.
Cocky bastard. All right, let's be having you. Oh, and when you go crying to your mistress, tell her it was Leon who gave you the pounding. Use all the dirty tricks you want, Brandon.
Uh-huh. So, Leon. Robin, you want to go?
Fuck me.
What the hell are you playing at, Leon? Ah, so it's a real challenge he wants, is it? Fine. Sword up, bearer. Let's have some fun, shall we? How'd a bearer win the dame's favour anyway?
By knowing when to hold my tongue for a start.
Stay down! Wake up!
You've got potential. I'll give you that. Here. Here. I'll be damned.
All right. Well, thank you to Leon and Robin for not hitting me a single time.
I go now.
Grieger's gash. The bastard didn't even break a sweat.
The dame's man or no, he's still a branded. Best hope the sergeant never hears about this.
Or see it.
Not after the bollocking he gave us for missing drills. Might be the old sod had a point.
I'll leave you to it.
Yeah, good bloody riddance. At least we know the dame's in safe hands, I suppose.
Do us a favour. If you have to tell the dame about this, tell her we got a good few hits in, eh?
No, you didn't even touch me. Good hits. No, you didn't get good hits in. We got some good hits in though, right? No, you didn't.
Favourably to the Vale, then. What do you think? Nothing like a quick. I don't know how a bearer came by the moon and stars, but thank goodness I found you. Can I trust you to be discreet?
No.
About what?
About this. About what I wish to ask of you. About the fact that I, a humble creature, assist the Dame of the Vale in her endeavors. As unlikely as it may seem,
Elaborate
there are those
on
within the upper echelons
endeavors.
of Samberquois society who find the Empire's treatment of bearers to be barbaric.
All right. But what do you want from me?
This town is carried upon the backs of its bearers, and yet many would see their servants starve. Not for the want of coin, simple fare cost little more than a pittance, but to revel in the suffering of others, a simple act of cruelty.
I mean, that's just the way of the world at the
Detectable though it
moment.
is, my countrymen would sooner cut off their noses to spite their faces than see their bearers fed. And despite my best attempts at secrecy, my efforts to dole out comestibles have been noticed. Which brings me to my request. The brand upon your cheek affords you a certain freedom.
Comestibles. Man. Again, words that you do not see used very often.
What do you
If
need me to do?
at all.
Oh, thank you. An extra meal may not seem like much, but it will make all the difference. Here, deliver these, but keep them hidden. Quickly now.
Another dish
What
delivery.
I can provide goes where the need is greatest. And today that happens to be the barracks. 3 bearers, overworked and underfed, not permitted a moment's rest.
It's no wonder so many die before their time.
Tragic, true, but do not let anger make you careless. People will view this act of mercy as an undermining of the Empire's authority. Be discreet for both our sakes, and for the sake of those we feed. Oh, and when you're finished, a word in the ear of one of the Dame's girls.
Always an angle.
Staying then.
I'm afraid not. I'm expected back in the capital, and have already risked much speaking with you this long.
Crystal's curse is bad enough. We can't let people starve as well. have something for you.
From the Chamberlain. Thank you. You need to leave. Now. Please.
Branded! Who told you to rest? Stoke those damn flames!
Oh.
If you've got a message for me, out with it. If not, return to your post.
Dang. She is getting worked hard, unfortunately. Foot and one of her arms is already starting to petrify. This guy too.
Are you waiting for it to heal on its own? Hurry up!
Looks like now's not the time. You look like you need a rest.
Not half as much as I need this. Thank you. I don't eat it here, though. Not where anyone might see.
Has it always been this bad?
Oh, it was worse before the Chamberlain. I'd be dead without him. Me and many others.
That's something at least.
Well, let's go check on the other one. He may be getting beaten or something.
Enough! Curse you! Get away from me! You'll work faster next time if you know what's good for you!
Here. It looks like you need it.
The Chamberlain must have sent you, but alas, my work is far from over. If I don't go now, they'll beat me.
I hate that I was right.
But I won't. I've wounds to heal and bones to mend.
And what of your own hurts?
They'll wait. As will my hunger. Thank you, though.
A drover has more regard for his cattle than the Empire does its bearers. Anyway, I'd better head to the Vale.
That bastard!
All right. Are you here for business or pleasure?
Business, though not my own. The Chamberlain put me to work delivering food.
Ah, so he found someone to help him then. Just as well. I hear his friends back at court have been taking a little too much interest in him of late.
So he really is a Chamberlain.
There was a time when he was the Vale's most illustrious customer. Us girls thought of him as a generous uncle. He was one of the only people round here who seemed bothered by the way the Empire treats its bearers.
Rare for one in his position.
A fact not wasted on the dame. A little nudge from her is all it took, and he became the patron saint of Northreach's starving masses. My sisters and I may have lost an uncle, but bearers are being fed for a change, so we don't grumble. Much.
Glad to hear it.
Gives you faith, though, doesn't it? To know there are people out there like him. And you, for that matter. It's no wonder the dame's got a soft spot for you.
I better be going.
Well, we're making a good amount of change, at least.
Excuse me, you there? The gentleman with the sword? I cannot help but notice you bear the moon and stars. So you are an associate of the dames?
Well, an
you for some assistance?
associate for sure.
And who exactly would I be assisting?
Oh, forgive me. I am Etienne, a humble merchant.
Etienne.
Though fortunate enough to count the dame among my acquaintances. I have business beyond these walls, but the guards have grown somewhat suspicious of my comings and goings of late. I was hoping someone might be kind enough to go in my stead.
Go where?
Who better than someone in the employ of the Vale's proprietress? Would you be willing to help a fellow in his hour of need?
Why not?
Sure.
Marvelous. The task is simple enough. Pass through the gate and deliver
Okay.
There are 3 in total. A grocer, an apothecary, and...
Nothing dangerous,
Why, of course not. Merely trifles, which folk beyond the checkpoint are, and though I cannot prevent you from peeking, strongly advise.
Well, at least they just let me run right by now.
Fresh fish.
Oh, and a pint of
I warn you now, I don't sell to your kind. Whether you have...
Etienne sent me.
Didn't
Oh.
look at his own bearer. Business must be booming.
Oh, you've got that thing, huh?
A burden off my back. And this is for Etienne.
All this for a drink.
Not just any drink. The very best. The guards find that, they'll seize it before you can blink. If Etienne likes it, tell him there's more where that came from.
Of course.
Brandy wine.
I have no business with Brand.
Yes, you do.
I have business with you.
I do not know you. Where is the merchant?
Somewhere the gate guards won't be paying him or his...
Fine.
They say brandy, oh brandy.
Branded, if I discover you have played
You're
me
a fine, fine
always take
looking
it
girl.
back.
you will do no such thing. Had you been the tool of any other man, I would payment.
Cigars.
Those cigars.
While we're out here,
See anything you like?
let's do.
You've a
Refill.
keen eye. You say these are all from Dalmekia?
Yeah, this guy doesn't look shady at all, does he?
There's nothing here for your kind, Branded.
I have a delivery from Etienne.
Why didn't you say so? Times are hard. Sorry about the welcome. Meant nothing by it.
Yeah, you did.
You wait.
You mean you meant nothing by it? Treat everybody the same when they have a brand on their face.
Tell Etienne I'm a man of my word.
Perfume.
Oriflamme's finest.
Perfume, cigars, and spirits. Someone has expensive tastes.
Gifts for the girls of the Vale.
Can they afford to maintain them? I suppose there's only one way to find out.
That's the day done then.
Word is that the legions are ready.
Ah, you have returned.
I believe these are yours.
Delightful. The dame will be pleased.
You don't say. And would she be pleased to learn what you had to exchange for those items?
You mean the crystals? No need to be coy, my boy.
Why not just tell me in the first place?
An honest man wears deception like shackles about his ankles. After all, we both know the punishment for dealing in unsanctioned crystals. Even such... And if you don't know what this day's work may have cost you, then, well, I dare... Despite the risk, our friends beyond the wall gladly give their finest and most...
I didn't realize crystals were so scarce here.
As scarce as chocobo teeth. Hence the thriving market for even the scantest fragments. Do you think it vulgar that I profit from the hardship of others?
I think you're doing what you believe is necessary.
Yeah, indeed. A reward for a job well done. I have the goods I was commissioned to gather, and the guards are none the wiser. I thank you. As will our mutual friend when...
As rare as chocobo teeth. Alright, well, let's go find this missing girl now that we've wasted a bunch of time. Would you like to play a game of Lucky Hit?
She must trust you.
Enough to have me look for one of your colleagues. A woman by the name of Tatienne.
She's still missing then. Oh, if only I'd comforted her.
You saw her before she disappeared.
The day before, she was in tears. She'd lost her comb, a gift from the dame. It wasn't anything fancy, but you could tell it meant the world to her. You see, Tatienne was an orphan, and she looked upon the dame as a mother, as do we all.
So she was upset.
And I didn't lend her my shoulder. But perhaps someone else did. Tatienne shared a room. Her chambermaid may have seen something. She's over there, sitting by the pond.
Thank you. Let's see what her chambermaid can tell us then.
So you're the new escort the girls have been talking about. And you've already been sent off on an errand, eh? Poor boy. You'll be knackered before the real work begins later on tonight.
I'm told you share a bedchamber with Tatienne. Did she say anything to you before?
Before she went missing. Only that she needed to meet with someone. She did mention a name, but I know exactly who she meant.
You do?
Lad from the garrison. Annoying little shit. Spent every guil he earned on Tatienne, and picked fights with anyone else who tried to buy her time.
Oh, jeez.
Puppy. Tatienne was flattered at first, but it didn't take long for her to get scared. She thought about saying something, but the dame was so proud of her for how much she was bringing in, and she didn't want to let her down.
This man from the garrison. Did you ever see him?
Of course I did. He tried to sneak into our room enough times. Slimy sod's got a scar over one eye. Claims he got it in battle.
Doubt it.
You've been very helpful.
Don't let him get away with this. Find him, and you'll find her.
A man from the garrison. Seems a trip to the barracks is in order.
Oh, damn.
Heard the bones fell favourably.
I'm looking for a man with a scar over his eye.
Looking for a man? Does this look like a brothel, Branded? Fuck off.
Hold your tongue. He wears the dame's brooch. One word from him and the Vale's doors will be barred to us for good.
There's only one man in the garrison with a dodgy eye. His name's Yannick. I haven't seen him around lately, though.
On account of him being in Moor. Yannick left a few days back. Said he had dealings with a merchant there.
Yannick.
The Dame thanks you. Moor is the last village on the road to Oriflamme. I should let Isabel know where I'm headed.
Clive, tell me you bear good tidings.
That remains to be seen.
It's not what I wanted to hear, Clive.
Oh, Tatienne, you could have told me.
This Yannick. The soldiers I spoke to believe he's in the village of Moor. According to them, he claimed to have some business with a merchant there. Though that wouldn't explain his continued absence.
And you plan on traveling to Moor to ascertain the truth?
Isn't that what you want?
Oh, it is, but I fear sending you there may cause more harm than good. The people of Moor are rather set in their ways. You'll find they have little love for bearers, and they will not hesitate to report one such as you to the constabulary. There is a man in Moor who owes me a favor, more than one in fact. His name is Bertrand, and he works at the stables. Tell him I sent you.
I shall return as soon as I find something.
Away! There's another side quest available nearby.
That's the day done then.
Oh, in Moor. It's available in Moor.
The markets are overfilled.
Wow. Look at this. This is a screenshot right here. If it weren't for like the little red dot right here, like this is a screenshot, man.
Oriflamme, how many bearers suffer to keep your granaries full?
What have we got up the hill here?
An Imperial watchtower. Should be well stocked.
Wait, you're not one of us.
It's over.
check it out. Demon Tamer's Sash. Quit. No, quit hitting that button. Alright. Items. How do you increase that? Oh, gear. I'm on the wrong menu. Here we go. While slaying a demon merely returns its soul to the hell whence it came, until such time as it is resummoned to inhabit a new host. Taming a demon is much more effective means of dampening its evil influence on the corporeal plane. By luring and trapping the undying spirit of Hellspawn into accoutrement worn on one's person, one might also harness their power and channel a portion of it as one's own. Blah, blah. Well, let's equip that. And we got points to play with here. Ignition would be fun. Oh no, we need to Wicked Wheel upgrade. Here we go. So for the heck of it, let's unlock the base levels of this stuff. Will of the Wisps still seems like a absolutely overpowered ability. Constant damage and just nullifying incoming damage and hits. That's crazy. Oh, there we go. Maybe that's helping level him up. I need to start using the abilities more.
Don't let them get away. Give them all you've got more. Sick of Torgal. Don't let them get away.
Aha. Yeah, unless, yeah, well, I mean, it makes some sense. Was that my experience? Well, that's sort of my experience. Was that sort of Torgal's experience? It's hard to tell. There's 3, 4, 5, 10. Unless he just constantly gets experience off of my experience and...
There, boy! Give them all you've got, boy! Stay down! Keep your distance, boy!
It seems like my experience is a mix.
Keep your distance, boy! Give them all you've got, boy! Don't let them get away! Keep your distance, boy!
Just keep killing chocobos.
You, branded! Here, now!
Chill out, Benoit.
What kept you?
Late for what?
Did they tell you nothing? A wild beast is savaging my boy!
Whoa, chill out there.
Don't just stand there gawping! Rescue him!
All right. Where is he?
My, I see they've sent me a branded with a spine for a change. He's over that way, towards the coast. Go, and see that you kill the beast.
You didn't even point. You just said towards the coast. Which... Towards the coast which way? Lean in the direction.
For someone whose son's in mortal danger, he didn't seem all that worried. Something's not right here. I need to be careful.
The wolf! It's going to eat me!
But if I can help it... Stay back. I'll deal with this.
Give them all you've got, boy! Stay down! Don't let them get away!
The wolf, it's going to eat me. Oh no.
No!
Go home.
You weren't supposed to kill Wolfie. You were supposed to die. Father will have you whipped for this. Bearers aren't supposed to win. They never win.
What is this? Your father said you were being attacked.
You're not supposed to talk. Stop looking at me like that. We were only having fun.
Having fun?
Why are you still speaking? Father will hear of this.
Will he now? But I struck you down before you get back. These
Wolf's work, no doubt.
assholes.
But it's not the wolf that's to blame. Someone needs to put an end to this before it happens again.
Do 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 do. Strike down the nobleman and his dickhead son before they do this again. Right now, just chop him down.
Come here
Yeah.
this instant. How dare you frighten my son? You slaughter his poor pet and then have the gall to return.
You better be glad I'm not slaughtering you.
That wolf was trained. Better trained by far than your worthless kind. You are the entertainment, nothing more. And we are most certainly not entertained.
Nor am I. You'll pay for what you've done.
See? I told you. He talks too much. It's not right. I don't like him, Father.
You're not the branded I bought, are you? How dare you deceive me? Well,
The sins of the slave are the sins of the master. Go! Summon the unlucky wretch you answer to.
I wonder. They aren't going to respect this. They would. He would respect this one.
That unlucky wretch would be the dame. I can summon her if you like. Though I doubt she would welcome the interruption.
You serve the dame. Why would a woman of her caliber...
You look afraid. Well, how do you think those bearers in the field felt? Can you imagine their fear? Their pain? From the look of you, I'd say you're starting to get an idea of the first. Now, if you need help with the second...
Father, he's scaring me.
You think to threaten us, Branded? The dame's pet or no, I will not abide such insolence.
Can't we just buy another hound? A bigger one, a better one.
Of course, my son. I'll have the villagers fetch us another. With jaws powerful enough to nip this Branded's head clean off his shoulders.
I hope this is an ongoing quest now.
I'm wasting my time. But I can't just leave those bearers lying out there. They deserve a proper burial. That much I can do at least. How many bearers have lost their lives to this nobleman's sport?
Bury body? There's two bodies.
More victims of the nobles' games. You must be Clive.
How do you know my name?
The Dame. I'm in her service, like yourself. Never gets any easier, burying the dead.
Is that what you're here to do?
The mistress has me see to it that none are left to the crows. Since you're here, can you give me a hand?
Gladly. Let's put them to rest.
I'd rather put the nobleman to rest, but yeah, we'll settle this one up first.
May their burden finally be lifted. I take it you slew the nobleman's pet?
I did. Now I expect they'll find another soon enough. And when it gets here, more bearers will die. How can they think so little of sending us to the slaughter?
Simple. Because you are not them. Bearers are tools when they're needed, and toys when they're not. And if one breaks, well, you can always buy another.
Golly.
Such attitudes don't always go unpunished.
Well.
Is this your doing?
Of course not. Wolves kill. It's in their nature. Invite one into your home.
Well, they
gonna tear your throat out eventually. Same with bearers.
got their
Fed
just
or not,
desserts.
They don't lack for fangs. What will folk do when they bite back, I wonder? The realm's less two murderous bastards, and I won't mourn the loss. Here. For their help.
You don't have to.
Take it. You never know. Our paths may cross again. Till then.
for level. Increases fireballs, nullifying up to 4. Mastery. Yeah, mastery is any icon. What is it? Whoa, 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 whoa. There we go. What is ignition? Direction can be changed mid-charge. Widens the area of effect and increases potency. Okay. Well, you know what? I'll take it. I'll take it. I feel like you can tell at one point they really considered putting the bodies there. And then someone said, you know what? Maybe not. Maybe we shouldn't do that. Maybe the voices are just enough. Chill out, Clive.
Have you seen my Chloe? I let her out of her pen while I did my chores. But she hasn't come back yet. I think she's lost. Please, can you help me look for her?
What is a Chloe?
I can't promise I'll find her, but I'll try. Describe her to me.
She's beautiful white hair. She lets me stroke her when I'm sad. She's ever such a good girl. So quiet and kind.
A cat?
And she likes walking in the wheat. I know the fields are big, but she's never got lost before. Oh, she must be starving too.
In that case... That's a lot of field to search. With a little luck, someone might have seen her.
We're looking for a Chloe.
These fields. I need to ask you something.
A branded. And an outsider at that, judging by the lack of manners. Why should I help you, eh? You tell me that.
Because a girl from the village asked me to find her pet. Chloe. Have you seen her?
Chloe, is it? Oh, little Lisette's plaything. Last I saw, the filthy creature was sniffing about the windmill. That girl's old enough to know she should tie her pet up when she's finished playing with it.
The windmill.
Off with you now. I won't have idle branded underfoot.
What are you actually sweeping out here?
You tell Lisette, if I catch that mangy creature around here again, I'll put it down myself.
Wow, chill out, lady.
Chloe?
You are not Chloe.
More brown than white. You're not Chloe, are you, girl? Is that someone napping on the job? I hope they don't mind the interruption.
No, I believe that they may be dead.
The crystal's curse.
Chloe, I was calling you. Didn't you hear me?
Oh my god.
Get up now. You've slept long enough. It's time to go home. Chloe? Why did you already turn into a rock? I only made you do a bit of magic. You knew you were my favorite. None of the other Chloes had pretty hair. It could be months before Dad gives me another one. I have to wait until they're too tired to work anymore.
Is that all she was to you? A plaything? Do you really not care that she's dead?
She's not dead. She's a rock.
That? The crystal's curse? That's just how she died. And now she's gone forever. Giving another bearer her name won't change that.
Holy crap.
No, don't say that.
It's true. And without that brand, she would have been just another girl. Somebody's daughter. Just like you.
Dad said...
That's it, Clive. Force the callous reality upon this girl.
Parents that give them away. Families they'll never see again. But you became Chloe's family when you took her in. Remember that.
Force her to become a bearer now. Witness your sins, little girl.
I'm so sorry, Chloe.
Which Chloe, Lisette? Which one? Is it this one in front of you? Is it the ones prior? Which one do you weep for, Lisette? Oh my god. I grow ever more angry at the nobles portrayed in this game. Oh my god.
Let's make this quick. Keep your distance, boy.
Just... Oh... God.
If the people of Moor are as intolerant as Isabel says, it's no wonder the Empire never sent my unit here.
It's so... just...
Are you Bertrand? The dame sent me.
Sounds about right. Only time I hear from her is when she wants something. Well, go on then. What is it?
One of her courtesans has gone missing, and I need to find her. A soldier who may have information on her whereabouts is rumored to have come here to meet with a trader.
A trader or a traitor?
Stopped to peddle their wares on their way to the capital, but only one's been seen quarreling with a soldier.
Like one that trades or one that betrays?
Oh, yeah. Stubborn sod stood his ground till the soldier got tired of shouting.
You know, a traitor. Ah, yes, the traitor. No, 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 you heard me wrong. The traitor, not the traitor.
Would sooner hang a branded than help him. And that's even with the dame's brooch for protection.
Understood.
It's kind of odd and awkward how really just traitor and traitor are the exact same word. Traitor, like you have to really, really, really enunciate traitor and traitor, because if you say it like, you know, with like these accents, like the traitor and the traitor, like you can't really hear the enunciation. The traitor or the traitor, you can hear it and the difference between the two. But if you just say the traitor and the traitor, you don't know which one I've said first or second. Good luck.
What's this? A branded? Where's your master? Must I call for the constable?
I come to you from Northreach, at the behest of the dame. Perhaps you've heard of her.
Why, of course I have. I am the good.
But if I say it, you know, it's I'm over explaining it still, but saying it slower, more succinctly, traitor and traitor, yeah, you can hear the difference there. But quickly, hey, look, this guy's a traitor.
Yes, that's right.
He had a
Was
comb
he
which
the merchant, or did
was
he
an
betray?
antique. Said he wanted to trade it for a
The
newer
betraying
one.
merchant, the trading trader.
Although it was an antique, it most certainly was not, as I told him. Nevertheless, he insisted that it was of great value and was quite vehement about
Ooh, vehement. I like that
I
word.
stood firm, however, and for all his bluster, he still purchased a new comb, albeit an inexpensive one.
And do you know where he went after that?
My customers aren't usually in the habit of telling me whither they are bound, but as it happens, this one did. Yonder ruins, strange as it may sound.
My thanks.
Not at all. I would do anything for the dame. Anything.
I'm sure you have already.
Be sure and tell her, won't you, that I was helpful. I mean, most helpful.
Alley-oop.
It smells of death here, Torgul. Wolves. We can't let them get any closer to the village.
Bloated wolf. Oh, well, they're both dead.
It's over. That's it.
Hoo-hoo-ah! Making movies, making music, and fought around the world.
A man and a woman.
Well, he got one of them, maybe two. He got two wolves before they got him. Before they got. Tatienne is no longer with us.
Well, the wolves have been busy. But the blood is long dry.
They've been snacking for a while, haven't they?
Tatienne.
If that's true, then the body next to hers will be Yannick's. The girl Yannick went off to sea every night. You said her name was Tatienne.
You. Did you follow me?
Now, why would I do that? Unless you think I'd have good reason to. But no. I was sent to find Yannick. By the looks of things, I have.
We both found who we were searching for.
Nah, he was a jealous sod. Couldn't stand the thought of his woman with someone else. Then one day he sees her with a new comb. Thinks she's got herself a new gallant. Tells the garrison he's going to find the man and kill him. We know it's all talk, but then he disappears off to Moor for some dealings and doesn't come back.
If you mean this comb, it was a gift from the dame.
If only Yannick had bothered to ask, eh? He might not be rotting on.
Oh my gosh.
I think he meant to ask her something else. He stole the old comb and bought her a new one in the hope they'd wed.
Wed? Where would they have gone? Certainly not back to Northreach with a dame waiting. And we all know what happens to deserters. Tell the dame I'm sorry for her loss. When the lads come to collect Yannick's body, I'll see that Tatienne
Just,
is delivered.
man, all over the place with these two.
Oh, there won't be any covering up this mess.
She got caught up in his just
Most we can hope for
bad
is
decisions
the dame doesn't
all
hold it against
over the
us.
place.
Speaking of which, I saw her in Moor just now. Could you tell her what happened? Might sound better coming from you.
I'm sure it certainly would. The last thing she wants is to know that soldiers ruined the life of one of her girls.
Perhaps the comb will give her something to remember Tatienne by.
Let's go take care of these chocobos. Do, 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 do.
Not much chance I'd make it through the penitent's gate without someone recognizing me as a visitor. So you better have a plan.
There we go. Well, that was not a good fight, but took care of some chocobos. Let's go talk to the dame. Let her know things did not work out.
If it was a message that needed delivering, I could have seen to it, milady.
You are still in one piece, I see. You will be pleased to hear that your companions have arrived. They said they would meet you at a little chapel to the east of here.
Thank you, but you need
Better said than your girl, unfortunately. Here's your comb.
You found her then? I see. My dear Tatienne. It is by no means uncommon for a client to fall for a courtesan. Especially a client who's young and far from home. But rarely do such tales have happy endings.
I found this with Tatienne. I believe it was yours.
Thank you for returning it. I shall see that it has a place on her pyre.
I should go.
Before you do, I have one last gift. A token of my thanks. The Veil counts among its patrons several high-ranking officers of the Imperial Army. According to one of the looser-tongued gentlemen, it would appear that the legions are planning to march south.
Otto mentioned the same thing.
But did he mention that it was all of the legions? This is no mere skirmish. Were I to guess, I'd say the Emperor planned to abandon the capital.
Well, it's just good timing for our infiltration then, isn't it?
Could it? Take care, Clive.
I will. And thank you again.
Let's refill on.
Buy, sell, or be gone. And go on, take it.
Weren't expecting any new branded until the new moon.
the Resident Evil 4 church.
Any trouble on the way?
None worth mentioning.
As I was telling Jill, it's worse than I thought. The capital's crawling with soldiers.
And here I am, the deserter come home.
Which is why we'll be taking the back door.
What, over the top of the mountain? The pleasure houses. Is Kupka here? Oh shit.
Cheer up, you two. Can't think of a safer place in the Empire than a... brothel.
Really? Doesn't seem very private.
So then, how do we proceed?
We'll be using the glass gate. Tonight, just after sunset.
Where the shards are loaded for transport. That is one of the most heavily guarded points in all of Sambrek.
But not the most, which is a start. Besides, I know a shortcut straight to the heart.
A shortcut. And how exactly did you come to know about this fatal chink in the Empire's armor?
Let's just say I may have attempted something similar before.
How many times?
And may have ended up running for dear life after being discovered by Bahamut, but that's not important.
Sid, if the Mother Crystals truly are the cause of the Blight...
If? You wound me, Jill.
What I'm trying to say is, if the powers that be know all of this, why do they sit idle and allow it to continue?
In case you haven't noticed, the God-fearing people of this realm and their pious leaders care for but one thing, themselves. And they'll do whatever it takes to hold on to power. The rest of us are just a means to an end. The moment you raise your voice against them, you're decried as an outlaw, clapped in irons and slung in a cell to rot.
An outlaw.
Whoever controls the crystals controls the realm. But our kind can wield magic without them. To our rulers, we must seem the most convenient of tools, and the most dangerous.
But what makes them think they have the right to use us? To leave us to die when our bodies are spent?
Does a nobleman weep for a broken mug? A torn tunic? Our fate means nothing to them. No, this isn't a battle you can win with words. Believe me, I've tried, but nothing ever gets through. The world is simply not ready to listen. So to hell with talking. If they won't give us a say, we'll decide our fates another way. You can't blame a man for wanting to bring an end to all this, can you?
I can't. But what of all the people you mean to rob of their comforts? Are you happy for them to call you outlaw?
Sid the Outlaw. Ah, that'll do me.
You might at least pretend to take this seriously.
Have a little faith, Jill. Even if you don't think much of my choice of digs. If it means my deeds will be remembered, I'll gladly play the role of villain.
I'm sure the choice would be fine if it wasn't for all the noise in the
First,
background.
we have a gate to crash. And once we're in, there'll be no turning back. So you best make ready. The world won't save itself.
Drake's Head, or a Flam, holy city, holy capital of Sandbreak. Majestic silence has Drake's Head ever stood vigil over the empire of Sandbreak and its bejeweled capital. Ooh, okay. Well, let us take a look at our local maps. I do believe we are caught up on all of our Okay. Yeah. Pivotal moment in the story. If you continue, you will not be able to return. Proceed. Yeah, let's go.
There are not nearly enough men here.
Then it's fortunate the city guard doesn't take sentry assignment as seriously as you do. This bodes well.
I'll be a first. This may not be such a terrible plan after all.
And what exactly is that supposed to mean?
Only that your last secret shortcut was nowhere near as secret as you claimed.
Yeah, but that's half the fun of it.
Very
It's
true.
too short for perfect plans. You want a plan that'll keep you on your toes, stop you growing old and complacent.
Worked for you, has it?
Clive, my boy, even life's smallest challenges offer the opportunity to grow and to change. You must embrace these moments. Allow them to suffuse your heart with a deep sense of fulfillment.
Narrowly escaping death at the hands of an enemy is not my idea of fulfillment.
Something wrong?
Not at all. Just wondering if the two of you had finished.
Right. We make for the Mother Crystal's heart as planned. Destroy it and the whole thing should come tumbling down.
And if the passage to the inner sanctum is guarded?
Then we embrace the moment and use it to grow and change.
Adapt. Overcome. Oh, I don't like that title.
Obviously.
I'm not liking that. That is not a good quest title. There's a lot that they can do in this little section with that quest title.
All right, not quite empty. Let's get this over with.
One single man from reaching the sanctum, so shut your gob and keep your eyes open.
They're not from the garrison.
I swear this passage used to be secret.
Enemies upon us!
Of course it did.
Perfect plans, Clive. Perfect plans.
That was a good gouge.
He never stood a chance.
You're welcome.
the main tunnel.
That would be my guess. There are sentries everywhere.
And all good things must come to an end. We might have a bit more company from now on.
That's good amount of company. Good amount.
Captain, to arms, men! And summon the cannoneer at once! Stay down!
Who we got here?
I think this may be the moment I was talking about earlier.
What have we here? More insects come to be squashed? You will find my mortar and I only too happy to oblige.
A mortar.
To the talk, yeah?
Then let's shut him up.
Wow.
You feel that? Something in there.
It's deeper.
Then we better make this quick. Not this time. Too slow. Not this time.
Ow. Well, that certainly could have gone better.
Bollocks. He's got a Kashik.
A Kashik? Oh.
You'll get none in return. There's nothing left of him but hatred and rage.
Let's end his torment.
I can't even see what's going on now. Ooh. Ow. There we go. Again, I think could have gone better, but good enough. The Favor of the Inferno. Residual fire aether that, having failed to dissipate on the battlefield, has instead manifested into a solid form not unlike crystal, but with an elemental purity that renders it far more potent, if not highly specialized in its application. Increases ignition damage by 12%. He's got a Kashik.
Akashic or no, he was still a man. A man who drowned in ether.
It's no way for anyone to go.
Come on.
God,
We gotta
duty's
be
a
getting
death sentence in this
real
place.
close here. You can see all of the aether. Aether. Aether.
Breathe deep of the blessing, my friends. Who said being a dominant doesn't have its benefits?
Sid, this is an ether flood.
There shouldn't be one here, should there? The workers couldn't survive this.
Well, it wasn't here last time, I can tell you that. Which means we need to be quick. The ether won't hurt us, but I'd rather not find out what it's done to everyone else.
Like, people are not having a good time down here.
The miners. The gods.
Too far gone. The ether's made monsters of them. All we can do now is put them out of their misery.
Isabel said she thought the Empire might be planning to abandon the capital. Could this be why?
You said you could call her Isabel. Never mind. If ever there was a reason to up sticks, an ether flood would be it. Those guards at the gate. They weren't there to keep people out.
They were there to keep the Akashic in.
Interesting. Gonna fall.
Doesn't look that far. Right. Whoa. Oh. some help. Hold on.
Man, what a grab.
Not quite as spry as I used to be.
I'll take that as a thank you.
Look on the bright side, eh? At least you won't get lost.
Opponents will use the ability War Cry to invigorate themselves, enhancing their performance in battle. Look for the sword up icon and try to defeat them before they can deal too much damage. I think we did it. I think we did just fine. Alright. Well, which way do you want me to go? Seems like it's maybe that way, but hard to tell. I do not have a map of this place. I do think that was the right direction. No, okay. That looked like a box that could possibly be open, but you can't reach it. This area does remind me a lot of the end game areas of FF14, at least of like the very base game of like the start of FF14. Oops. Didn't mean to back out of that. There we go. Alright, well let's take care of... Well, or not. If you want to go, we will go. Wrong button. Again, wrong button.
Keep your distance, boy.
Take care of this guy. There we go. All I wanted to do was take care of like the small fry guys, and like that guy just doesn't want to let it happen. They never do. Never do. Place goes kind of deep. But the that ether, ooh, hello. That ether flood kind of lit off. Coral, while razor sharp, is also painfully brittle, which is why its use in all but the most primitive of weapons is almost unheard of. This sword of unknown provenance, however, is possessed of a remarkable rigidity, while maintaining an edge that rivals that of Odin's blade. Where are we at on? Let's keep saving for there. That is like very straight.
With something a little more sturdy.
Like a very straight, almost. That is a. Oh, man, that is a like a straight sword almost. Side kicks, kick back.
One.
Time it better.
Aye, seeing as you're trying now.
Hey, you timed it. There you go.
As if that was going to keep us out. The mother crystal's just up ahead.
Is it? I can't see a thing.
Well, unless someone's moved it.
How can you not see anything? I've got this phoenix flame out. Ah, well, the ether blood is back. Oh, well, there we go. Unquenchable brightness of the mother crystal here. Unquenchable is maybe the wrong word to use, but blindingly bright.
There's no one about.
I knew it would be big.
This is huge. Is it singing?
There. That's our way into the inner sanctum.
Are they playing music from the inner sanctum?
You'd think they'd have patched that up by now. Sorry state the Empire's in.
Wait. You don't mean...
Aye. My little game of hide-and-seek with Bahamut ended here. At tragic cost to this remarkable architecture. Don't blame me, he started it.
But how did he make it out alive?
I walked. You should try it.
This is like some Castlevania organ type music going on here.
Oh no.
Them again.
Is there something you two want to tell me? Maybe later. It's over.
Those creatures from Phoenix Gate be here in the mines?
Are the two places connected somehow?
Undoubtedly. Undoubtedly they're connected. Why wouldn't they be? All these fight doors in front of me. Why wouldn't they be connected? Honestly, couldn't even see what was going on right there, but I think I did pretty well. Bangarang. We're getting stuck by the door with that guy. I think I did pretty
When I was in the
well.
Imperial Army, soldiers assigned to the Glass Gate would tell stories about something they called the Guardian.
Can't say I saw anything like that when I was last here. Then again, I can't say I made it this far.
Let's just be careful then.
Yeah, let's make a quick save. Oh man, this had to take some time to put together.
Where did that come from?
If I had to guess...
Poor beast. Another victim of the flood.
Well, if it's a fight he wants.
Ready, Clive?
Always. Not this time. Keep your distance, boy.
Hey.
Where's he off to now? Clive, look out!
Oh.
Not this time.
Hey, first try. Ooh. That was a little rough. Ooh, a little rough. A little hard to dodge some of the stuff he throws out when you're constantly locked on his head and can't see what he's doing with his wings.
Are you all right?
Fine.
The inner sanctum lies just beyond. Chances are the palace guard knows we're here. We should move.
Well, with the ruckus we just made, I would think so.
Send his men into a place awash with this much ether. Clive. If this all works and the blessing fades, things are likely to get worse for our kind before they get better. Being the last to wield ether will make our talents that much more sought after, by which I mean hunted. I just hope in the end they'll see that we didn't have any other choice, that it was the only way to get us to a better place.
And here I was thinking I was the uncertain one. Luckily, 2 out of 3 of us have faith in you.
Then it all starts here. Time to earn that menacing title. Sid the Vicious, was it?
I think it was Sid the Outlaw.
We're almost there. Anyone having second thoughts?
Not me.
We're with you to the end, Sid.
Then what are we waiting for?
Check our corners. And they knew that was kind of a rough fight. This, like, the tree is actually like the core of the Mother Crystal.
It's beautiful.
The heart of Sunbreak.
I think we're gonna need a bigger sword.
Mine's bigger.
Thank you, Clive, but I meant that figuratively. The core's clearly made of sterner stuff.
Like the pulse it
Diana's
gave.
going to have a fit when she hears about this. Stand back. It's about to get cramped in here.
Gonna channel Ramu? I mean, Ramu is quite large.
That's more like it.
Wow, isn't enough to shatter it. Surprisingly.
Clive, look.
What is that?
What is that?
Ifrit, I need Ifrit. Come to me. I can't do this without you.
Whoa.
Not again. Where are you?
Hold on.
Well, I mean, Sid's take on it is kind of right, although it seems like the Mother Crystals were holding back the Blight in a way. Ugh. What the hell is going on?
I've been here before.
Iphon.
You again. Where are you? What do you want? Fuck. It's still alive.
nearly got sucked in on that one. Nearly wrecked me.
That power isn't yours. This is mine.
Just do it, Clive. Yeah! Kaiju battle. Let's go.
I remember now. I have a fire.
Triangle after executing a fireball burst. You perform devastating melee finish known as backdraft. Okay. Ooh. Use circle to sprint over an extended distance. Hold circle to lengthen the sprint duration and use... Okay. So using L while holding circle is an effective method to avoid Typhon's wide-scale attacks. What a slippery fight. Ifrit is so skatey. Final flash. Whoa.
As you wish.
Oh. I don't even know what to do there. Animatic Vince. Give him the Hellfire. Blazing speed. True Hellfire? True Hellfire. what you didn't see was the meteor I was about to drop on your head. Seriously, how would you not feel the heat there? Big experience points. The breath of fire. Residual fire aether that, having failed to dissipate on the battlefield, has instead manifested into a solid form not unlike crystal, but with an elemental purity that renders it far more potent, if not highly specialized in its applications. Oh, that's for the Phoenix Flame rebirth. Back to the real world.
Clive.
Well, enjoy your nap.
You're wounded.
This, it's only a scratch. All right, the hole.
We'll find you a healer.
Here? No, you won't.
What? Are we taking Typhon?
I know who you are. And if you think I'm gonna let you have him... think again.
Sid.
One left. That'll do me.
You know, explain it while we've got time and you're not going to die.
Clive. For so long, I thought I had all the answers. But then I met you. And I learned it wasn't a good death we should be fighting for, but a better life. It's all very well, a man reclaiming his fate. But if he can't choose how he meets it, what's the point? So, I made a choice.
giving him a piece of ramen.
Don't do this! The rest is in your hands. The Crystal's blessing is a prison, Clive. And if it's an outlaw the world needs to help it break free, stop. Please. I can think of none better than you.
Oh.
In ashen grip, let ember glow, to kindle flames anew.
Well, we've lost Sid, but we may have gained Joshua.
I'm sorry, Clive. Had I arrived but a moment sooner. Do you remember me, boy? I saw you protect them. That was very brave. I know you're there, Ultima.
Ultima. Interesting.
You have learned our name. What else have you learned, Phoenix?
My travels have revealed much about you and your ambitions. I know that it was you who tore me from my brother. And I know that it is his power that you seek. But know this. If you want him, you'll have to go through me.
Very well.
Breath of mine ancestors, fill these lungs that I may dispel the songs of suffering.
A disturbance.
We'll leave. My brother. Alone.
Oh, now.
This is getting us nowhere.
We agree. No more games, Phoenix. We have come to claim our vessel.
And I said no.
These flames are nothing. You will know what it is to burn.
Yours is a fleeting form. I'm not fool enough to think I can harm you. But to protect my brother, I don't have to.
These are not flames of destruction.
Have you forgotten already who I am?
Interesting.
Just try and get to my brother now.
Ooh. Wow. That's good stuff. Ooh, oh man, they disintegrated a mountain. Like a whole backdrop gone in a single night.
You hurt me! He must be here. Must! Cannot fail Lord Kuka again! Find Sid! Are all fucking dead! Sid, help us! Where is he? You'll do! Bastard!
Poor Gav.
Gab, we've got to go! Not without this!
Sid is not among the dead. Shall I send a Stolas?
No, I think he's coming now.
Necessary.
Fuck me! Where the hell are you, Sid? Where the hell are you?
Wow, man, things have gone to absolute hell now. Quite a turning point in the story we've hit. Costumes.
The finest silks from the master weavers of Randalar. Come, come, feel its softness.
Chocobo
Make a nice
steaks,
gift for your
chocobo
wife.
sausage, all from greens-fed farm birds. None of the old courses you'll find elsewhere. Here, take a bite.
I've got peppers and peas, beans and beets. If it goes in a pot, I've got the lot.
Curatives, restoratives,
Look all you like, sir. It's all fresh. Picked this very morning.
restoratives, unguents, ointments, poultices, palmatives, curatives, restoratives.
ointments, poultices. Might I interest you in a potion, milady? Perhaps a soothing salve to ease the aches of the road? I'm sorry. I wish you well, but may the mothers guide you. Calmatives, curatives, restoratives. Unguents, ointments, poultices. Calmatives, curatives, restoratives.
It's been 5 years?
It's good to see you, Sid. What have we learned? The bearers are locked up in an old courthouse on the edge of town. And I hardly need tell you who is there to make sure they stay that way.
Kupka's private guard.
It's a trap. And not a very good one at that.
Another? What does he hope to gain from this?
I'll have the captives free before nightfall.
You do nothing of the sort. Our comrades didn't give their lives for you to get your throat slit in a god's forsaken slum.
I don't think you understand who I am.
That's not what I said. I simply meant it doesn't have to be you who frees them. You're as stubborn as the old Sid was.
Ah, yeah. He removed his brand.
Sid now, and if anything happens to him, we're finished.
Torgal still going strong? Good dog. Good dog.
Please, we don't know anything. You have to believe us. We'd help you if we could.
But you're helping us already.
Forgive him, my lord. He did not mean to offend.
Quiet, you!
No sign of Hugo.
I'll wager he thinks as highly of his minions' traps as we do.
Then this should be easy.
Don't hurt us. I beg of you.
Quiet means quiet, branded scum.
Just gonna get right into it here.
It's going to be all right. I'm here to even the odds. Any objections?
It's him, the outlaw. Sid's here.
Oh, come on, let's go.
Come on.
No, 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 no. You stay right there.
Go. Summon the others.
The bearers?
Safe.
The power of thunder. Clive / Sid has claimed a portion of the icon Ramu essence. Attuning with Ramu not only changes the elemental aspect of Clive's magic, but also allows access to several new iconic abilities such as Thunderstorm, which rains 11 bolts down on all nearby enemies, knocking them back. Ramu's iconic feat Blind Justice can be used to launch a barrage of ball lightning at up to 9 targets determined by locking onto them. The lightning will temporarily remain affixed to a target and can be ignited by striking it.
Sid dies here!
So...
Outlaws in here! Bring me his head!
How many are there?
Enough.
Titan sends his regards.
Okay, like, this... You just gotta be quick with it.
All yours, Torgal!
Are you sure you wanna bring it in here?
With the kitten!
With the kitten.
They brought a pet.
It's a coral.
You'll pay for what you've done, Sid.
Those things are fast.
We'll have to be faster.
It's a panther.
Slow.
We beat the War Panther and leveled up. Power of the Icon Ramu made manifest. This shard of crystal tingles the palm and can be heard to emit a soft hum when held to the ear. Alright, now you guys want to go?
To hell with this!
They'll tell Hugo.
Let them. There's been more than enough bloodshed for one day.
All of our friends are dead because of you. Do you hear me? They used us as bait. Bait to lure you out of your stinking hole, all because you couldn't just let things be.
What are you even doing here? We never asked to be saved. Did you think we'd thank you? They'll never forgive us. We're all marked now.
For 5 years we fought to secure a better life for our kind. To see that we are treated as equals. Do you not want that?
What we want is to be left alone. Every time you show your faces, it is we who suffer.
It's all right. I'm sorry.
Just leave us be. This is our home, and this is where we'll stay.
Sid told us this wouldn't be easy. They'll come round.
If you say so.
We should go.
These, just for them to be hanging out for 5 years and they just like, they've made almost no progress is almost awful. So we can't go back to the north side, so we're stuck to the south side of everything now, huh? Dealing with like Delmechia and all this stuff. Alright. Amongst the unfading remnants of ambitions long forgotten, do Clive and his companions forge a path to a better tomorrow. I can't imagine what this hideaway looks like. It must have gotten torn up. Benamir.
That night 5 years ago, we destroyed what for many was a symbol of hope. For a reason they'll never know. We cannot blame them for thinking us the cause of their misery. Though it's to give them a better tomorrow, they see only that we've made their lives harder today. Yet the boil must be lanced if it is to heal.
I can't help but wonder if we've made the right choice.
When Sid said that he wanted to create a world where we were free to choose our own path, I honestly don't think it mattered to him if that choice was right or wrong. Only that it was our own.
I miss him.
A world where we can live and die as equals. That's what he wanted. What we want. And that's why I bear his name. It's why we've all chosen to bear his legacy. And I'm not going to let anything stand in our way.
Ride's over, lovebirds. Home sweet home.
Back at the hideaway, rebuilding it. A different kind of hideaway. So did the Deadlands here in the center like get flooded, or what happened?
Otto was asking after you. Let's go and see him.
Otto's still alive? Wow. Pretty amazing. All right. Let's see. Pile drive, thunderstorm. Ramu. No, we can do 11 blind justice channel. Increases the number of lock-ons. Right? Pile drive increases hits and ability radius. Increases the number of lightning strikes for thunderstorm. Create a ball of lightning that upon being struck chains lightning to other nearby enemies. Ooh. Kinda cool. Increases range of lightning. What else is that? This one. We're at 3. That would be. Yeah, it's 7 with the one in the middle. Yeah. Summon from the heavens a mighty Levin bolt that deals massive damage to a single target. Increases bolts. Assignment. That's mastery over blind justice. This particular one, I mean, it allowing like an increase in lock-on, like the lock-on's not the problem. I feel like it's like the speed itself. And then we need we're like just short for being able to upgrade both of these. We'll hang on to it. For now. One more save. Sid is gone. We are 5 years in the future, so now it is in 18 years since the initial problem has started. And for tonight, we are done. Yeah, that's quite a story beat, and a lot of stuff happening. So definitely going to do my best to pick this up again tomorrow, and make sure that life doesn't find a way to get in my way. And we will certainly do our best to pick this up again tomorrow, like I said. Once again, and it's been a week since I've said it, but if you hung out, if you were lurking, if you were just listening, thanks for hanging out, thanks for stopping by, thanks for doing what you were doing. I really appreciate it, whatever the means were. And I hope to see you next time. And that next time, I hope, is tomorrow. So, until then, have a good night. And see you later. Bye.